Humpty Dumpty. Why is he portrayed as an egg, you know? Because it's easy to break. But that doesn't even make any sense. I mean, why would horses be trying to put an egg back together in the first place? And horses don't even lay eggs. Closest you come is like a platypus, maybe? And that's a semi-aquatic creature with a duck bill. Not very close at all. And you assume an egg breaks. There's like so many little cracks and whatnot. You can't be putting it back together. I mean, trying to get all that yolk and all the other stuff back inside, you know? Just crazy. And why was he so important to the king? I mean, what type of kings are giving eggs vital roles and they're ruling of the realms? And why has this king-egg relationship been carried down through the years so that Digital Underground was writing songs about him? Getting busy in a Burger King bathroom, you know? Break real easy doing that. You can't bring eggs into a BK bathroom, then expect to eat them. Even with breakfast sandwiches being what they are these days. And does Burger King have horses? I think that's a question I don't want answered. But I mean, I guess if he's sitting on a wall, you know, like that screaming at a wall, that minor threat song. And this is so much more than a minor threat with the king being involved. Old Humpty's gonna fall off, no one's gonna put him back together again. I mean, maybe he was just listening to Jump, you know? Van Halen's Jump, as if I have to clarify. I mean, maybe he just got too excited. I mean, we've all been there. I mean, that's a dark way. Well, no, that's another question I don't want answered. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, you know? I mean, people were around to judge his descent, but not to catch him? Seems highly suspicious to me. Political intrigue at its best. Or maybe they just meant the autumn, you know? Like, he had like a nice Thanksgiving meal, you know, thankful that he survived. He got all dressed up for Halloween as if it were Easter all over again. He and his friends going out as a bunch of clowns. You know how they register their makeup, you know, their very identity on eggs like that? Like that episode of The Avengers with John Cleese, where, you know, he's the one at the office in charge of that sort of thing. I mean, it sounds like a blast. I mean, how did it get to the point now where old Humpty's perched up on a wall, ready to jump? Or maybe it's like super meta, and he's referring to both the autumn and the fall itself. Old Humpty's dressed up like Rodney Dangerfield and back to school, you know, he's attempting the old triple-ended dive, you know, off of that wall, and this nursery rhyme being written centuries before that turns out to be the very Nostradamus of nursery rhymes. Or maybe, like spiritually, he was so transformed that, like the king, maybe it's a tale of oppression, you know? All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put him back together again because, like, his light was just shining so fast that they couldn't contain him like they wanted to? Maybe there was no actual wall either, like you know, it's a metaphor. Are there any actual walls? Any at all, you know, speaking spiritually. They're just there to give us opportunities to find solutions, you know, things we have to break down, break on through to the other side. You know, I mean, if there are doors, or, you know, even just one, you know, I mean, you don't have to break anything. You just open the door and walk on through. Or go over the wall, you know, like that Echo and the Bunnymen song. Or woo! I mean, you got Bunnymen and King's men and horses. Well, dancing horses, of course. Echo and the King's Horses. Now that would be a great band name. Dancing implied. Or Humpty and the Bunnymen. And then they went on to inspire the Snize, to write that digital underground song, the spirit of Humpty Dumpty, all in HD. And Humpty Dumpty was in Through the Looking Glass, all talking to Alice. I mean, an egg looking at itself in a mirror has to be the most terrifying thing ever, Contemplating going through to the other side, provided there are no doors in the picture. Well, first it looks like you gotta collide with a whole other egg who looks remarkably like you. Run the risk of both of you smashing, and then the mirror image is showing an infinite mess to be cleaned up. The king doesn't have the time nor the personnel to deal with such a job. But maybe it was supposed to be Humphrey Dumpty. I mean, imagine if Humphrey Bogart played Mr. Humphreys on Are You Being Served? That would have been crazy. Or if one of them was looking in the mirror and saw the other reflecting back at him, being served up a fright at point blank range. Casablanca, Blanca, white like an egg. Looking in the mirror, see the whole house, Casa, It's been a while since I saw Casablanca. Am I getting it confused with that Avengers episode? Was Casablanca about a department store where clowns go to register their makeup? I mean, it sounds reasonable. I'd watch that. Especially if the eggs on which the face paint is registered started committing suicide by jumping off walls. I mean, is this what that Michael Jackson album is about? Don't stop till you get enough. But in fact, the department is so overcrowded that some of these clown eggs are taking it upon themselves to plummet to the ground just to make more room. Such selfless acts of service, it's heartbreaking. But then does that kill the clown in real life? And that's heartbreaking and terrifying.